Start by putting the needle threader through the eye of the needle, and then put your string through that and use the needle threader to pull your string through the needle. You're not going to tie the ends together, so get used to holding the needle by the eye so that you don't pull the string out. Loop the string around your fingers and tie a knot. Try to make sure it's at the end of your string. So you're going to practice sewing along your dotted lines there. Start at the back and push the needle up through the fabric until the knot catches. Don't pull too hard, you can still pull it through. And then you're going to go back down. Now if you don't want your stitches to show in your final project, then practice here making your stitches on one side fairly close together and on the other side further apart. So imagine that what you're practicing here, or the part that you see, will be the back of the finished project where the stitches are longer, and that the other side will be the front where the stitches are shorter. You don't want to make your stitches too far apart, because remember, in the final project the thread that you will be using will actually be a conductive thread that the electricity is going to run along. And if the stitches are too far apart, then you're going to have a problem when you try to connect your Teknikio pieces to make your LED light up. So just finish going up and down. Try to flip your fabric back and forth as you're working. You can see how mine tangled up a little bit, but all you need to do is just kind of pull that straight out a little bit, and then you're fine. When you get to the end, you are going to push the needle straight in and out with that going to the other side, and you're going to make a loop so that you can make a knot in your thread. You pull the needle through the loop and then pull that tight, and then I just go through there one more time and I pull it nice and tight so that my thread will not come out again. Now it's time to practice sewing, similar to what you will be doing when you sew on your pieces. And you could see how I showed you how the little coin holder has an opening, has a circle. So that's what you're going to practice here. So again, I've already had my needle threaded. I'm going to make a knot in the end, and I'm going to practice going up through the opening and then around the outside of the edge, and I'm going to do that 3 times. This is very important because you want to make sure you have a good connection between your Teknikio pieces. So after I've done this 3 times, then I'm just going to pretend like I'm going to do my running stitch out towards my next piece that I'm going to connect. And see, I'm putting my stitches fairly close together and making sure that they're as even as can be. And then again, each time you finish sewing, you want to make sure that you make a knot.